Very quick update to let you know that yesterday I started my pre-op diet. My surgery for gastric bypass is on the 18th of January, so I'm well on my way. I've already lost the couple of pounds that I put on over Christmas, and I think, as I've mentioned in all my other videos, my pre-op diet, my liver shrinking diet, is very, very similar anyway to my normal diet. So anyway, I've started, I'm on the road, etc. But before I continue, I realised that there was something I've kept meaning to say, and I've never really got round to it. I wanted to give some hope to some older weight loss surgery prospective patients. When I first started researching, that's the word I'm searching for, researching weight loss surgery, I did wonder whether or not I'd actually left it a bit late in life to actually be considering such major surgery, etc. And I've looked on YouTube, and there are actually very, very few of us senior citizens in this community. Most of you seem to be in your 30s, 40s, and a few in your 50s, etc. Well, I'm 66, and I really did think that maybe that would be a problem. But when I actually spoke to my surgeon and discussed it with him, etc., his attitude was that they operate now on patients quite easily and quite happily, 80 plus. I presume that he was talking about patients that were reasonably healthy to begin with, not sort of emergency type surgeries, etc. And that in fact my age was nothing that he could be concerned about at all, especially as I don't have any really major underlying medical conditions, etc. I do have an arrhythmia which is very, very erratic. It happens sort of once every 3 months, that type of thing. Maybe a little more often, depends on whether I'm stressed or whatever. It seems to come and go as it pleases. It's quite happy to start up if I'm lying in bed, just dropping off to sleep. So it's not necessarily stress induced or anything like that, but it's just something I've lived with all my life. And again, I was worried that might actually stop my surgery, but no, they in fact, when I first went to see the consultant at my first hospital, I mentioned my age, and again I was sort of dismissed. So if there are any senior citizens out there in their 60s that are, wary of considering surgery, please do try it. I did a lot of research before I actually started this whole process, and I came to the conclusion that I just didn't want to spend the next 20, possibly 30 years of 30 would be lucky of having to suffer being overweight, as well as the increasing problems that come with natural old age, etc. I've always had a bit of arthritis. I've had 2 knee replacements, so I do have to take particular care of my joints, and I'm very, very ashamed, really, that I've allowed my joints to get to such a state, really due to my overweight. But we all know that it's not a simple problem to just cure. You don't just flick your fingers and say, oh, weight loss cured. If only it was that simple. But anyway, any of you out there in your 60s, don't dismiss it. I'm not saying that it will necessarily be your answer, but don't dismiss it. Discuss it with your doctor. See whether or not they think that you could go forward, etc. Give it a go. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say, I think. 13 days to my surgery. 18th of January is the big day. I seem to be extremely well prepared. I suppose I have the advantage, unlike a lot of you, I'm retired, so I don't have the stresses of a daily job. I have time to sort myself out, etc. I can get to doctor's appointments, etc. when the younger members of this community have to be at work, etc. But yes, anyway, if I have anything else major crop up, I'll let you know. Anyway, take care all of you. Love you. Bye.